Hi everyone, my name is Ankit Chopra, and today we're going to talk about an agentic system for cloud spend management. The global cloud services market is a $700 billion plus market and growing at a double-digit growth, fueled by increasing adoption of cloud services and AI. Yet, a lot of cloud resources are squandered away because of inadequate cloud management techniques. Cloud spend management is a pressing challenge, addressing which is crucial for profitability and reducing frivolous spending. There are key challenges in cloud spend management. It varies from rising spend, in which the cloud costs are growing faster than the visibility and the control it provides, or it could be about information living in silos, leading to slower insights, late anomaly detection, fragmented forecast living in different teams and different dashboards, sometimes team misalignments, and which slows the decision making to improve cloud resource utilization. At the same time, multi-cloud complexity and manual interpretation of utilizations add to these delays. So how does the value dissipate over time? Basically, this is about fragmented information leading to time delays, which leads to squandering of cloud resources, which eventually leads to money lost. So a technological system which centralizes information, generates recommendation, and pushes actions into downstream applications will not only save money, it will also enhance the efficiency and the working of the teams. So that's why we have a concept of the agentic cloud spend management. It will have four key capabilities. The first one is obviously to integrate multiple information points to drive a causal analysis of what really happened and what led to a spike in a cost. This could include spend, usage, and business charts collated from different sources. The second one is the forecasting capability. The system is able to forecast future cost in correlation with product usage and customer adoption. The third key point here is of generative insights. The system has the capability to have a conversation like with the large language model with the end user and provide recommendations in a generative form. And the fourth and the key piece here is the agentic actions. The system is able to push actions into downstream applications to reduce cost or drive optimizations, which makes it actually an agentic application. So now let's do a quick demo of the base working version. We have a working version of this application. And this has got three tabs here. First is the Ask and Visualize tab for the generative insights. The second is a Forecast tab. And the third is an Agentic Actions tab. So let's just take a quick demo. The app provides the option to put generative AI keys of your choice in there. And the first one is the chart. There are pre-computed insights in there. And these is the generated insights section. So let's just show what we can do. Let's see if we show spend by cloud providers. This is going to run an app. This is a base version, not completely optimized, so it takes a little bit more time. But here you can see it shows a chart of spend by three cloud providers over time, and it's going to generate some insights here based on the data provided. If we have only two products, alpha and beta, for which the aggregated from our performance metrics is revenue to cost ratio. And this will also give a little bit more of the how the breakdown is. Let's ask another question from here. Let's just say, show me ROI by different products. Let's see what it does. All right, it takes a little bit more time, but it's going to show up. Okay, there it shows. So the data set which we have from or the data information which we have provided it had two products in there, alpha and beta, and is going to provide an average ROI, which is revenue to cost by each of these products. And is also going to generate some insights around to voice over what the details are. And it will also show you what information it has and what it does not have. So it shows you what the total spend is, revenue to cost ratio is, So this is what the calculation and the underlying is. And it also provides some actionable recommendations in that case. Let's ask another question. Let's see, can you show me the spend by category of cloud? It's going to generate graph here as well. There you go. So it's going to tell you how the spend looks like for each of those two products, alpha and beta, and it's going to break it down by compute, network, observability, and storage. Let's see another. Let's see if you can show me by regions. Let's see. Now I'm intentionally asking this question because we we have fed it some information, but we have not spread it over time. So it shows how the total spend by region looks like. So it shows LATAM, EMEA, APAC. We had intentionally not included some of the geographies just to check if it can show, but it will show you generated insights like alpha has a total spend of this and high revenue to cost ratio. Beta has a spend of this, high revenue cost ratio, actionable recommendation, collect regional data. If you can provide spend data segmented by region, I can help analyze any regions that might be over or underperforming. So it generates, so basically it showcases that it generates insights through the LLM. The app also has forecasting capabilities. It's going to run forecast by product, which can be further extended to forecast by cloud category, forecast by regions, etc., etc. And this is a tab which shows how the cloud spending is going to increase for each of these products over the next 6 months. And the last one is the Agentic Actions tab. Now, in this tab, what we're doing is we're simulating the agentic actions. So what we're doing here is we'll describe a goal. For example, optimize cloud spend for AWS, right? And then it will take a risk tolerance level, uh, and then we'll generate an agentic plan from here. Now, it's not doing a final action right now, but it's creating a JSON file which can be fed into downstream applications. And downstream applications could be a cloud billing platform where you can buy a reserved instance or a saving plan. It could be a planning system from where you can push insights into the financial planning system, or a FinOps framework where it would take some of the information and optimize certain workflows, or it could just create a Jira ticket out where you recommend a product modifications or optimizations. So here it is basically. So it's going to create a plan of narrative. The goal of the plan is to optimize your cloud spending. The total expenditure is X, and it's going to show a bunch of details. And there it's going to basically create a JSON-like structure, which can be pushed into the downstream applications along with different types of tags. Now let's just see another thing. Uh, let's just say optimize spending by products. It's going to generate another narrative and a plan. There you go. To optimize spending by products, our analysis identifies both alpha and beta as focus areas. We recommend reducing waste specifically associated with beta products, so it's giving you a specific recommendation. And it carries almost an immediate opportunity to do a 15%. So as you can see, I mean, it's a demonstration of how uh, combining information from different sources leads to a generative insights and an agentic action, which can be eventually pushed into the downstream applications. And here it's generating an agentic plan or it's a JSON, which can be pushed into a downstream application. All right. So here was the quick demo. So going back to the presentation, currently this is a base version, a base working version, which has a unified data set, a forecasting tab, agentic actions, which can be pushed into downstream applications. It has a UI based interaction, and it is attached to a small DB, or you can even plug in your CSVs in there to make it work. In future, as we can scale and automate and integrate multiple things, this would could look like a real-time multi-cloud ingestion. It could have scalable forecasting engine, a graph augmented intelligence, with autonomous recommendations and system integration. So is basically showing a future roadmap of where we are today, and we've achieved what we've achieved today, and how we can achieve even a better application in the future. Big thank you to different resources that have come into play across the board. There is a lot of information available out there, which has helped me create this base level application. So a shout out to all the providers out there who have provided information and credits to make this happen. So thank you very much for listening. Again, this is Ankit Chopra talking about an agentic cloud spend management application. Thank you.